today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 68 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football. He gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't...
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Pats have taken the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. Leading him out in his second season from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, it's Jalen Hurts. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense. And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right? Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores. And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And shutting him off, now open field. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down. And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power.
Explosiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this one caught by Beasley. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Caught by Cobb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cardinals looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Here comes Cobb. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. That's complete to Cobb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And this one is right through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They're going to try and throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
But first down, Hurts. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Adams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. And Beasley with it over the middle. Catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Cobb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Bring it! And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance. Hurts fumbles it, and the Patriots have it. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he finds Beasley complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught here by Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll get this out wide to Penny.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
They go play action with Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Check 53 flight. Check 53 flight. Let's go, defenses, get out the field, defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play.
Taking it right down Broadway. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week